Hello everyone, this is CS Divesh Goel, practicing company secretary from Delhi. As we have already started a series for discussion of the amendment in every month under Companies Act 2013. We have already issued the earlier videos for amendment in the month of February and amendment in the month of January. In this video, we are going to discuss about the amendment in the month of March 2021. So in March 2021, under Companies Act, there are the 5 notification has been issued. The 5 amendments through the notification. However, there is no circular has been issued under Companies Act 2013 in the month of March 2021. And Ministry have issued the 4 amendment rules in the March 2021. And one important information has also been issued by the Ministry. So we can say total 9 amendment notification has been issued in the month of March 2021. And every day we are seeing amendment through the Ministry. So hope this video will be useful for you to cope up with the latest amendment under Companies Act 2013. Let's first discuss the amendment through the notification. As there are the 5 amendments through the notification. Notification number 1. Notification of the section of the Companies Amendment Act 2020. As we know, Ministry have issued the Companies Amendment Act 2020. However, the section was not notified till now. So in the part and parcel, Ministry notifying the sections. So out of all the amendment and Companies Amendment Act 2020, there was a 7 amendment section was remaining. So Ministry have notified some amendment through one amendment, that is section 23I, through this notification in March 2021. After this, 6th section of the Companies Amendment Act 2020 shall be pending for notification. Second amendment in Schedule 5. Schedule 5 is relating to the remuneration to the managerial person in case of inadequate profit and no profit. This amendment came on the 18th March 2021. Ministry have issued a notification on 18th March 2021. As we know, as per Schedule 5, remuneration to managerial personnel according to Schedule 5 in case of company having no profit and its profit is inadequate to pay such company. Managerial person we know include manager, managing director, full-time director. However, there was no provision under Companies Act for payment of remuneration to the non-executive director or independent director in case of no profit and inadequate profit. So Ministry have proposed the amendment in Companies Amendment Act 2020 and issued this notification. According to this notification, after this notification, company can pay remuneration to non-executive director and independent director also in case of no profit or in case of inadequate profit as per provision of the Schedule 5. As Schedule 5 has given the provision, according to that, there are some limit is given up to that limit. Company can pay the remuneration to the non-executive director also now. The detailed article of the same has already been published on our blog, that is csdiveshgoel.in. Notification number 3. Third amendment in March 2021 is relating to the notification of section 32 and 14 of the Companies Amendment Act 2020. So as out of the remaining 6 sections of the Companies Amendment Act 2020, after this notification, 4 sections are remaining. So section 32 and 40 is relating to the section 149 and 197 of the Companies Act 2013. Fourth amendment is amendment in Schedule 3. This is a big amendment. Schedule 3 is relating to the preparation of the financial statement, balance sheet, balance sheet and profit and loss account. Ministry have made the amendment in the Schedule 3. They have added some new disclosure in the balance sheet as well as the P&L. Whether your company is following the accounting standard rules, whether your company is following the Indian accounting standard, India's rules. On every type of companies, they have made the amendment in the disclosure of the financial statement. This amendment came into effect from the 1st April 2021. That means this amendment will be effect. The financial year started from 1st April 2021 to financial year ended on 31st March 2020. This amendment, this new disclosure in financial statement is not applicable on the financial statement prepared as for the financial year ended 31st March 2021. The purpose behind amendment in Schedule 3 to provide more transparency to the stakeholder, to given the stringent compliance on the corporates for the disclosure in the financial statement. So Ministry have given the lot of amendment in the disclosure, like company have to give the disclosure about the promoter shareholding. Company have to mention in the balance sheet approximately 11 new ratios. Company have to give detail of the CSR expenditure in the P&L. Company have to give detail about the cryptocurrency in the P&L. So lot of disclosures are there, which you can find out, the written article you can find out on our blog, and we will publish a separate video on this clause. Next amendment is the fifth amendment through in the Schedule 5. Amendment in Schedule 5. The fifth amendment is relating to the notification of section of the Companies Amendment Act 2020. So out of remaining 4 sections, 2 more section has been notified of the Companies Amendment Act 2020. So these were the 5 amendments through the notification. Next amendment through circular. As there is no amendment through circular, so we are not going to discuss it. Next amendment is amendment through rule. 4 amendment has been passed through rule. Amendment in corporate management and administration rule. This is amendment rule. In this amendment rule has been passed on the 5th March 2021. These rule came into effect immediately on the publication of the same. Amendment has been made in Rule 11, that is relating to the annual return, that is MGT 7. What Ministry have done? They have prepared a separate form, MGT 7A, annual return for OPC and small companies. So the MGT 7 annual return was too lengthy. Many information was there which was not applicable on the OPC and small company. So Ministry have given a new format of annual return in form MGT 7A for OPCs and small companies. So OPC and small company have to prepare the annual return in MGT 7A for the financial year ended on 31st March 2021 and onward. Second amendment, amendment in Companies Incorporation Fund Amendment Rule. This amendment came on the 5th March and came into effect on the immediately. By this amendment, Ministry have added one more column in INC 35 form, that is Agile Pro. They have added, do you wish to perform Aadhaar authentication for GSTI registration? So if you will click yes, your Aadhaar registration for Aadhaar verification for GST registration will be done by this form only. Next amendment, amendment in Companies Account Amendment Rules 2021. These came on the 24th March, and these rule came into effect from the 1st April 2021. Through this amendment, Ministry have made amendment. 2 amendment in this chapter. 1, manner of book account to be prepared in the electronic mode. According to this rule 3, Companies Act having given the procedure for maintenance of books of account in the electronic mode. A provision is added. Provision mentioned that the financial year commencing on or after 1st day of April 2022, every company which uses accounting software for maintenance of books account shall use only such accounting software which having features of recording of audit trail, creating of edit log for each change in books of account, date when such changes were made, and ensuring that audit trail cannot be disabled. As on date, as we know, almost 99% companies in India maintaining their books of account through software, different software, Tally and other software. So they have to ensure that their software having these features with effect from the 1st April 2021. Second amendment they have made in Rule 8. Rule 8 is relating to the disclosure in director report for the companies other than small companies and OPCs. So 2 new disclosure has been added for the companies other than OPC and small companies. This will implement from the 1st April 2021 onwards, means financial year ended on 31st March 2022. Director report of that period is required to give to these 2 disclosures. First is relating to if any bankruptcy proceeding is going against to the company and the insolvency bankruptcy code, you have to give the detail. Second, if there is any difference between amount of valuation done at the time of one-time settlement and the time of taking of the bank loan, you have to give disclosure on that. Last amendment in the month of March is under Companies Audit and Auditors Amendment Rule. This came on 24th March 2021, and this rule came into effect from 1st April 2022. According to this rule, Ministry have made amendment in Rule 11. Rule 11 is relating to the matter to be included in the auditor report. They have removed the clause D, added new clause EFG. Clause D was relating to the disclosure of specified bank note. This will be removed from the 1st April 2022. And 3 new clauses. One is relating to the detail of the compliance of Section 123. If company has declared any dividend, then auditor have to mention in its report whether company has complied with the provision of Section 123. Second, as we discussed about the audit trail, company auditor have to given their auditor have to describe in the auditor report properly whether company has complied with the provision of the audit trail or not. Third, clause E, auditor have to mention if a company have given any loan, guarantee, investment to any third person, that third person should not use for it as a other lending to any third person, instruction of the companies. That money should be used only for the business purpose which it has been given. So these are the new disclosure in the auditor report by the auditor with effect from 1st April 2022. One last important information: Central Security Cell. Ministry have incorporated a new Central Security Cell. This Central Security Cell will scrutinize the statute process form. We know there are the two type forms under companies: STP and non-STP form. If company have filed the STP forms, then once we file directly, it got approved. So there is no checking by any officer. There is no checking by ROC. So now they have created a new team, Central Security Center. This team will check the STP modes of the company, and there will be any non-compliance in the form, they will issue the adjudication notice. So these are the approximately 10 amendments came into month of March 2021. You can subscribe our channel to get the regular updates about the amendment under Companies Act and monthly amendment under Companies Act. And our blogs, our complete presentation, which we have shown in this video, is published on our blog, that is www.csdireshgoyal.in. Hope you find this video useful. Please subscribe our channel for the regular updates. Thank you so much.